Alert at Arsenal. The club receives a worrying update on Benjamin Sesko's transfer. Meanwhile, Fabrizio Romano reveals the real reason why the Gunners didn't sign Randal Kolo Muani. And to wrap it up, Arsenal confirms Jorginho's £41 million replacement. All this and more you can check out now with the top Arsenal news directly from Emirates Stadium. So make sure to like the video and check your subscription so you don't miss any updates. And without further ado, let's get started. Benjamin Sesko is a name that's firmly on Arsenal's radar as they look ahead to the summer transfer window. However, there's a catch, and it's a familiar one for Gunners fans. The issue of recruiting a true number 9 has been a persistent headache for Arsenal, and it seems the hurdles just keep coming. Mikel Arteta himself hinted that the summer transfer window was a disappointment, criticizing the lack of depth in the squad despite having both the time and resources to address it adequately. As a result, Arsenal entered the season with just 2 recognized strikers, Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus. Unfortunately, both players are now sidelined for the remainder of the campaign. Havertz suffered a hamstring tear during what was supposed to be a positive mid-season break in Dubai, leaving the Gunners in a precarious position. With Havertz and Jesus out, Arteta is left with only 3 attacking options: Leandro Trossard, Raheem Sterling, and 17-year-old Ethan Nwaneri. This situation has understandably frustrated Arsenal fans, who have directed their ire at the Kroenke family for their perceived lack of direction in the transfer market. All eyes are now on the summer window, with fans hoping the club will finally deliver. One of the top targets on Arsenal's wish list is Benjamin Sesko. The Gunners have long admired the young striker, but they chose not to pursue a deal in January to maintain good relations with RB Leipzig. This strategic decision means that the summer window will be crucial for Arsenal to make their move and secure Sesko's services. The need for a prolific goal scorer is more pressing than ever, and Sesko fits the bill perfectly. His signing could provide the much-needed firepower up front and help Arsenal compete at the highest level. As the summer transfer window approaches, the pressure is on the Gunners to get it right this time and bring in the quality reinforcements that Arteta's squad desperately needs. While Arsenal and RB Leipzig have a gentleman's agreement in place for Benjamin Sesko, it appears that the Bundesliga side might be ready to throw a wrench into the Gunners' plans. According to a report by Bild, the situation is far from straightforward. The German outlet reveals that several top clubs, including Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Chelsea, have shown significant interest in the 21-year-old striker, despite the gentleman's agreement with Arsenal, which outlines a €70 million fee for Sesko's potential transfer. Leipzig seems poised to exploit the non-contractual nature of this arrangement. Bild suggests that Leipzig is hoping to spark a bidding war among the interested clubs, rather than honoring their informal agreement with Arsenal. This tactic could see the initial €70 million fee skyrocket to a €100 million asking price, as Leipzig aims to maximize their profit from Sesko's sale. This development is undoubtedly frustrating for Arsenal, who had hoped to secure Sesko's services with a more straightforward deal. However, with multiple European giants now in the mix, the Gunners face stiff competition and the prospect of paying a much higher price for their top target. As the summer transfer window approaches, Arsenal will need to strategize carefully to navigate this complex situation. The club's ability to fend off rival bids and potentially negotiate a more favorable deal will be crucial in determining whether Sesko ends up at the Emirates or elsewhere. The stakes are high, and the Gunners will need to bring their A game to secure the talented striker amidst the growing interest from other top clubs. Fabrizio Romano shares the real reason why Arsenal didn't sign Randal Kolo Muani. Arsenal was linked with several strikers during the winter transfer window, but ultimately, no deals materialized. While a move for Benjamin Sesko was out of the question at the time, the Gunners had other options on the table. One such opportunity was Alvaro Morata, who was offered to Arsenal on a long-term deal until the end of the season. Additionally, Mathys Tel was available, but Mikel Arteta chose not to pursue the French striker, who subsequently joined Tottenham Hotspur. Another intriguing prospect was Randal Kolo Muani, the PSG forward who was available on loan and had been linked with a move to England. However, Arsenal showed no concrete interest in securing his services. Fabrizio Romano shed some light on why Arsenal didn't make a move for Kolo Muani. In a video on his YouTube channel, Romano explained there were also other opportunities at the beginning of the market. For example, Randal Kolo Muani from Paris Saint-Germain. He's doing fantastic at Juventus, already 5 goals scored forward with the Italian side. Why Arsenal didn't attack the deal? Because they had the feeling they couldn't offer a regular starting spot to Randal Kolo Muani, similar to Mathys Tel. Romano continued, Arsenal were not in a position to go to the player and say, okay, in the next 4 months you will play basically 90% of the games, start 90% of the games. At that point, Arsenal didn't have that sort of power. In conclusion, Romano stated, so Arsenal never really entered the race for Kolo Muani. The Gunners' hesitation to sign Kolo Muani stemmed from their inability to guarantee him regular playing time. With the competition for starting spots already fierce, Arsenal couldn't promise the French striker the game time he deserved. This cautious approach ultimately led the club to pass on the opportunity, allowing Kolo Muani to shine elsewhere. As the summer transfer window approaches, Arsenal will need to reassess their strategy and ensure they are well positioned to secure the top talent they need to compete at the highest level. Kolo Muani would have been a perfect fit for Arsenal. The French forward, still just 26, is strong, versatile across the front line, and knows how to find the back of the net. Exactly the kind of player the Gunners are crying out for right now. Since moving to Juventus on loan, his numbers have been nothing short of incredible, and it's hard not to feel like Arsenal missed a golden opportunity by not signing him. At the time, the club felt that with Kai Havertz in the squad, they couldn't promise Kolo Muani regular minutes. In hindsight, that decision looks ridiculous now that Havertz is out for the rest of the season. Had Arsenal brought him in, they would have had a lethal attacking option to lean on during this crucial stretch of the campaign. Instead, that misjudgment could end up costing them silverware once again. Arsenal already knocking for 41 million Jorginho replacement. Fans were furious at the outcome of the January transfer window, as the Gunners failed to welcome the forward that so many desired to see. Even Mikel Arteta admitted that Arsenal needed a striker to bolster depth in attack, but the club's hierarchy were unable to deliver, putting pressure on the summer transfer window. Already, Alexander Isak has been linked to Arsenal, as has fellow goalscorer Benjamin Sesko, whom the Gunners are admirers of. Arsenal interested in summer transfer for Hugo Larsson. As the summer transfer window approaches, all eyes will be on Arsenal to see if they can finally secure a much-needed forward. However, the Gunners have more than just their attacking options to address. One of the most anticipated arrivals is Martin Zubimendi, who is set to join Arsenal after the 2024-25 season. Additionally, there have been whispers about potential interest in Joan Garcia, adding more depth to the midfield, but Mikel Arteta isn't stopping there. According to a report by German outlet Bild, Arsenal is also keeping a close eye on another promising talent. The report names Arsenal as one of the clubs showing significant interest in Eintracht Frankfurt's Hugo Larsson. The 20-year-old midfielder has been turning heads across Europe with his impressive performances in the Bundesliga. Larsson's rise has caught the attention of not just Arsenal, but also Tottenham and Liverpool, who are reportedly monitoring his progress. While Larsson's next destination remains uncertain, Bild has revealed one crucial detail about the potential transfer: the asking price. Eintracht Frankfurt, currently sitting third in the Bundesliga, is reportedly willing to entertain offers starting at 50 million euros, 41 million pounds. This figure is seen as the minimum requirement to persuade the German club to part ways with their young star. As the race for Larsson's signature heats up, Arsenal will need to act swiftly and decisively. The Gunners face stiff competition from their Premier League rivals, and securing a talent like Larsson could be a significant coup. With his potential and the growing interest from top clubs, the summer transfer window is shaping up to be a critical period for Arsenal. The club will need to strategize carefully to ensure they can bolster their squad with the right additions, both in attack and in midfield. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.